Hello, dear listeners, and welcome back to Book Summary 5, the 5-Minute Summary channel. I'm Sammy, your host, and today we're diving into The Idiot by Fyodor Dostoevsky, a masterpiece of Russian literature that explores the collision between innocence and a corrupt society. This profound and deeply human novel introduces us to Prince Lev Myshkin, a character whose goodness and simplicity stand in stark contrast to the cynical world around him. Dostoevsky uses Myshkin's journey to examine themes of morality, love, and the complexities of human nature. Let's delve into this intricate tale so you'll feel like you've read it cover to cover. The story begins with Prince Myshkin returning to Russia after spending years in a Swiss sanatorium, where he was treated for epilepsy and mental health issues. Although his condition has improved, Myshkin's childlike innocence and unfiltered honesty make him appear naive and socially awkward, an idiot, in the eyes of the cynical aristocracy. Yet his purity and compassion set him apart, creating a powerful and often tragic contrast to the greed, deception, and ambition of those around him. Upon arriving in St. Petersburg, Myshkin becomes entangled in the lives of two women, Nastasya Filippovna, a beautiful but self-destructive woman haunted by her past, and Aglaya Epanchin, a spirited and proud young woman from a wealthy family. These two relationships form the emotional core of the novel, as Myshkin's love for them reveals his capacity for selflessness and his tragic inability to navigate the complexities of romantic and social conventions. Nastasya Filippovna is a fascinating and deeply tragic character. She has endured years of abuse and exploitation, leaving her cynical and deeply mistrustful of others. Despite her beauty and intelligence, she is consumed by shame and self-loathing, viewing herself as unworthy of love or redemption. Myshkin, however, sees her as a victim rather than a sinner. He offers her unconditional love and forgiveness, treating her with a kindness she has never known. Nastasya is both drawn to and repelled by Myshkin's goodness, unable to believe in the possibility of redemption, but also yearning for it. In contrast, Aglaya represents a more conventional form of love. As the youngest daughter of a wealthy and influential family, she is spirited and intelligent, but also proud and idealistic. Her relationship with Myshkin is marked by a mixture of admiration and frustration. She is captivated by his sincerity and moral purity, but struggles to reconcile these qualities with her desire for a more traditional partner. Aglaya's interactions with Myshkin highlight the tension between societal expectations and the deeper, more spiritual connections that Myshkin embodies. The novel's central conflict revolves around Myshkin's efforts to bring love and compassion to those around him, despite their cynicism and resistance. His attempts to save Nastasya and his desire to connect with Aglaya reveal his idealism and selflessness, but also his naivety. Myshkin's purity makes him a moral beacon, yet it also isolates him, as those around him struggle to understand or accept his unorthodox worldview. Myshkin's greatest tragedy lies in his inability to reconcile his ideals with the harsh realities of human nature. His interactions with Nastasya, Aglaya, and others expose the limits of his influence and the deep flaws in the society he inhabits. Despite his best efforts, he is unable to save Nastasya from her downward spiral or to win Aglaya's trust and love fully. Nastasya, overwhelmed by her own demons, ultimately chooses to sacrifice herself rather than accept Myshkin's love, while Aglaya, frustrated by Myshkin's inability to assert himself, turns away from him. The novel reaches its devastating climax when Nastasya is murdered by Rogozin, a wealthy but unstable man who is obsessively in love with her. Myshkin, devastated by the tragedy, spends the night comforting Rogozin, showing him the same compassion he has offered to everyone else. This act of forgiveness and empathy underscores Myshkin's spiritual purity, but also highlights his inability to change the course of events. In the end, Myshkin's idealism leaves him broken, as he retreats back into the mental and emotional instability that had once confined him. The Idiot is a profound meditation on the conflict between innocence and corruption, love and selfishness, idealism and reality. Dostoevsky uses Myshkin's journey to ask fundamental questions about human nature. Can goodness survive in a world driven by greed and ambition? Is it possible to redeem those who have been deeply scarred by life's injustices? And what is the cost of living a life guided by pure moral principles in a society that values power and wealth? Prince Myshkin's tragic story is both heartbreaking and inspiring, as his unwavering faith in humanity forces us to confront our own beliefs and values. Dostoevsky's exploration of love, redemption, and the fragility of human connection resonates across time, making The Idiot a timeless work of art. Thank you for tuning in to Book Summary 5, the 5-Minute Summary channel. If you enjoyed this exploration of The Idiot, please subscribe, like, and share it with your friends. Until next time, happy reading, and remember, true goodness often shines brightest in a world that struggles to understand it.